Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Breaking news, and it is not unexpected, and it is that Wimbledon is now cancelled, cancelled.
Hey, welcome back, tennis fans. We are going for it. It is Wimbledon, and it starts right here, right now, and they are underway. It is the young Brit, Jack Draper, is up against the world number one, going for the Golden Slam in 2021, Novak Djokovic. Let's go.
Mate. Exciting stuff, isn't it? Wimbledon has started. It's not started in the ideal way. We've had a lot of rain issues. I can hear it raining here as well. I'm just on the outskirts of Wimbledon at the moment. And yeah, it's pretty sad, to be fair, because I was looking forward to some of them first round matches. It appears the first match of Wimbledon was going to be Novak Djokovic, Jack Draper. And if I'm honest, in a way, it's kind of nice because it deserves to be the best. It deserves to be the first match, no doubt about it. The world number one versus the British wild card, he's in the form of his life. Let's be honest. He's beaten Sinner. He's beaten Bublik already. He loves a good tie break. He's got a big serve. Could we see a few tie breaks here? Djokovic's tie break record this year is nowhere near as good as last year. We saw him Roland Garros. Sonego beat him, in one or two tie breaks, and the same with the next opponent he played. Was it Berrettini beat him as well?
Musetti.
Yeah.
They had a couple, didn't they? So there was another young player, mate. Are these youngsters going to be causing him trouble? And Draper starting well on his serve here, hitting a nice winner there into the corner. And the crowd are going to be getting behind him today and hoping that he can cause the upset of the millennium, I'd say this would be.
Do you give Draper any chance here today?
To give Draper a chance? I said on, I think, Match Points podcast, I don't really. I would love to see him run him close in 3 sets and at least get to it. If he can get to a tie break, brilliant. But you got to imagine the nerves are going to be on another level right now for him. He's never played on a situation or in a court of this magnitude in his career. And, well, the first time he's going to do it is up against one of the best players ever to play the game. So...
Just got my stream up now. Djokovic held game to love to start things off. And now Draper serving 30-15. the all whites of centre court. The court looks brilliant. Have you got your stream working?
Mate, I'm on the TV, mate.
Oh, you got the TV gone. Nice.
Hey, I know. I thought that was what we were going with on this, but I can get a stream. I know that they're not showing it on the usual place on there.
30 all here.
Yeah, mate. This is a very big first service game for Jack Draper. If he can get a game under his belt, and it will just settle those nerves, early nerves in these Grand Slams. And you got to think everyone's willing him to win, but is that not on too much pressure? That having all the Brit fans there?
Hey, I don't know. It's a big ask. He's not. I don't give Draper much of a chance. But let's see what happens here today. It's going to be a brilliant experience for him, nonetheless. It looks like there's quite a packed crowd as well. Is it full capacity? I didn't think it was supposed to be, but it just seems like there's a lot of people there watching.
They probably shelter him from the rain, mate.
Serve, really good second serve. Big forehand down the middle there. Djokovic opening it up a little bit now. Draper's looking comfortable. Bit of a miss hit there from him, though, to the forehand of Djokovic. And Djokovic looks in control at this point, I must say. He's moving Draper around left to right. Draper gets one, digs it a bit long. Break point.
Wow. Break point so early on. And this will show or sort the men from the boys, let's say. Jack Draper, only a youngster still, as we know. Can he serve and save a break point? He's got the Zverev's chains going on, it looks like today. Is this going to help him past Djokovic, though?
I'm not so sure. And how old is he now? Is he 18 or 19?
I think he's 18
still.
Yeah.
Such a young kid. So tall. But break point here against Djokovic.
Second serve to look at as well. Not ideal.
No. It's not looking good for him early doors. We'll give a shout out to everyone in the chat. I'm not ignoring you guys. Thanks for joining us. We're doing this in our lunch break.
Djokovic slips over there. And Draper, a nice...
well played. Saves the break point. The crowd loving it.
Whoa.
Djokovic got up straight away. He seems okay, but God, bit slippery, is it?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be slippery in centre court. I thought they had the roof on.
Yeah, but maybe the roof was never on to begin with today. Do you know what I mean? It might have just got a little bit wet.
I don't know, mate. I thought they would have been prepared. Surely they know the weather that's coming. I don't know. Anyway, Jack Draper on juice on his first ever service game on centre court right now. Trying to hold a game against Novak Djokovic. And Djokovic's gone wide on that one. We got advantage Draper here. The young Brit looking to hold his
They look close. Look very close. Was just wide, though.
Alex BG saying the grass is still wet, though.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's scary, though, for me, when you're playing on a surface and you're not quite sure if you can go or run to your full capacity, if you know what I mean. Because he's already fallen over once. Is that going to affect Djokovic's mindset now?
He'll be okay, in my opinion.
Well, see, he's a little bit tentative on that run there,
what a serve, though. What a serve that is. Finish it off with the smash, and Draper 1-all. He's on the board. I'm going to have to leave you there, Ben. Obviously, we're doing this in our lunch break. I will be coming back, but we're just going to make sure we try and cover the whole match, and we're not going to be able to do it if we're both here, unfortunately.
No, indeed. I appreciate that, mate. I will take you through what will probably be, the next hour of play. I'll have to swap to represent both flags. There we go. We got the Brit and the Serb flag all in one. And we got Djokovic serving. Well done to Jack Draper, holding his serve there. We know, how difficult it is to hold a service game against Djokovic at the best of times, let alone being centre court on your first ever time there. So he's done very, very well. Well done, Jack. Be interested to get some predictions as well from you guys in the live chat. Do you think Jack Draper is going to be able to take a set from Novak here today? Or do you think there's an upset on the cards? You're the people in the know. We trust the GTL family, and they seem to have a very, very good eye for the game and a good selection on your result picking, because I think during Roland Garros, you didn't get one wrong. So well done to you guys. First serve into the net from Novak. Just taking his time, slowing it down. Oh, into the net. It's a double fault from Novak there, and it's 15-30. Jack Draper. Is this a chance for him? An early chance. He's just had to face break point on his own serve. Can he get a break point on Novak's? We'll have to wait and see. Djokovic tosses it up. Good serve down the tee. Sliced back from Draper. He goes down the line with a big forehand there. The drive volley from Djokovic. But it's a cross-court winner from Draper. It is 2 break points early on here from the young Brit. And Djokovic starting a bit slow here today. Yeah, really great. It's almost like Djokovic, he tried to go in the corner, tried to go with a bit of power, and Draper redirected the power there. Cross court. Good serve out wide from Djokovic. Goes with the volley. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect into the open court. And no chance for Draper on that first break point. Really, really good stuff from the world number one. Be interesting to see if he manages to push this to deuce, the same as Draper's just had to do. And we got Udit saying, I'm expecting a lot of falls on this brand new grass. Well, oh, it's into the net. And we do have our first break. And it goes to the young Brits. The young Brit has done it. He's broken early against Novak Djokovic. Indeed, Jack Draper. He breaks early on here in this first match on centre court. Novak Djokovic not hitting the ball too well so far. Had a 1 double fault already into the net with another shot, 1 shot wide. A little bit worrying. 3 unforced errors already from the Serbian. So does that change anybody's decisions on how you think this match is going to go, though? We got Red Third Rock saying, well done, Jack. Yeah, indeed. Well done. It's not easy to break Novak Djokovic, but if you're going to get in there, I think it's wise to get in there early. As we know, no match is over with Novak Djokovic. We saw it twice in Roland Garros. He was down. Yeah, he was down 2 sets to love twice in Roland Garros. Musetti and the final against Tsitsipas, never out of any match, especially not at 5 sets. Well, Alex BG saying Joker is still the 80% favorite to win this set. Wow, high praise. But you can understand why. Draper got to consolidate that break now. Oh, good serve. And it just hit the net cord there and dropped back on his own side for Novak Djokovic. Incredible. Wow. This is this how we all thought Wimbledon was going to kick off? That's the question. Good return from Djokovic. Oh, no, it's into the net. But luckily for Draper, it was because he slipped over just on the service line. Slightly nastier than Djokovic's caught that one. Djokovic's fall, rather. Yeah, he was just sort of coming in from the angle and then off onto his side. Draper serving. It's let first service. You got to remember, this is a very good server, Jack Draper. He has a lot of height. He can hit a lot of angles. He's gone for a big one there. Didn't quite work. Second serve. Where is he going to put this? Oh, it's a double fault there. I think he's trying a little bit too hard just to... Well, he's going to have to make Djokovic play something decent on a return. He can't just give him an easy ball. I think he knows that. Probably wise to try and go for a good serve each time. So, Jack Draper, 6'4", ace down the tee from the big 6'4", 19-year-old. He just turned 19 in December, just 3 days before Christmas. So interesting December's round at the Draper house. Lots of presents going on in that household. I'd be interested to see if maybe in the future we'll be seeing him at an ATP Tour final if he can continue some really good form. Obviously beat Sinner, beat Bublik. Really impressive stuff. I bet he wished the grass court season was a little bit longer. Good shot down the line there. And Djokovic, another unforced error. And it is consolidation for the young Brit. Fantastic. Wow. Showing no sign of nerves so far. Jack Draper playing his tennis. And Djokovic hasn't got going yet. Djokovic to serve. 3-1 down here in the first set. Does he have an answer to this Draper serve? That's the question. Oh, and Brandon saying Draper chances went from 1 in 500 to 1 in 350. And Universal Human saying Draper seems dialed in. He definitely does. He's stepping up to the occasion, it looks like. And I agree. This is what I said, Udit. Djokovic is looking very cautious after the fall. Yeah, I don't think he's running for the ball as confidently. He's sort of sprinted for the first one. Draper had a fall as well, and he falls from a bit of a higher height. And exactly, Alvin saying mental toughness. Remember, guys, exactly. We can never forget. Brandon saying if this is the Draper win, it will be the biggest shock of all time. I think you're right. I don't think anyone would disagree. Great shot down the line there from Djokovic, like moving Draper around the baseline, and it's into the net from the young Brit. Djokovic, it's going to take him a little bit of time, I think, just to get into this match. How many times have we seen it? Serves down the tee. Oh, beautiful, beautiful ace down the tee from Novak. And when he starts serving well, it's worrying. And Alvin saying Djokovic is a diesel. Yeah, exactly right. One of those engines that are a bit cold to start with, but takes a little bit longer to get going. Indeed, indeed. Right, 40-15. Oh, another ace from Novak Djokovic. Really good stuff. And does that mean that he has now arrived in this first round match? Yeah, exactly. Udit, I agree with you. I think he's just picking up. Yeah, I think it's taken a little bit of time just to get going. But, well, I think he's having a good showing. And Jack Draper, he started better than we could have ever hoped. So well done to Jack Draper. Well, Novak Djokovic, we've got some other stuff going on in the other match. Well, JG's favourite to win the women's side, Arina Sabalenka, is 6-1, 3-1 up against one of my qualifiers I was saying to watch before I saw the draw, which is Monica Niculescu. It's a battle of two different type of styles there. Chopping, slicing, versus just all-out power, really, from Sabalenka. I'm interested to see how Draper's serve gets on today. How many aces do you think we're going to see off of the Draper serve? I'd like to let us know in the live chat. Do you think Draper's going to be able to get into double digits and on aces against Novak here today? Or do you think Djokovic, he's going to be the one firing down more aces than the 6'4" British guy? Yeah, exactly. Alex BG saying Niculescu has one technique on the serve and one technique on the forehand. Yeah, definitely right. The chopped forehand. I'm not mad at it because it actually does work quite well. I think she must have used to be a squash player, surely. Yeah, exactly. Udit saying, meanwhile, Draper enjoying the crowd boost. Yes, he is indeed. I think this crowd is going to be pivotal in helping him get over the goal. If you can get a set over the line, they're going to be the most important thing for him here today. That's guaranteed. I can't see him doing it without the crowd. So we got love 15 though on Draper's serve here though. First serve. Oh, it's too good there from Draper. It's into the net from Djokovic. We're at 15 all. Great serving from Draper. Yeah, I think Draper really needs to keep his first serve firing in today. I think if he gives Djokovic too much look at that second serve, we're going to see the game unravel, and it's into the net there from a fairly easy backhand from Draper, and it's 15-30, and a small window of opportunity now for Novak Djokovic. He doesn't need much. We got Nealin saying, let's go, no. You're obviously hoping for the Golden Slam. Great shot from Draper there behind himself there. Djokovic now using the slide to his advantage, and he's pushing Draper around the baseline, and there you go. It's long from Draper, and it is 2 break points for Novak Djokovic. Nares saying, wow, never thought this watch-along will be there. Yeah, neither did we. We had to make a last-ditch decision to try and bring you this one in our lunch breaks, and hopefully we can bring it to you with enough time. We should hopefully, well, if it goes to 5 sets, I'm not going to sure what we do, but we'll play it by ear. We'll see how we can do it. But there's a good put away there. Saves 1 break point, Jack Draper. Great forehand cross court. Right. Another break point to be saved, though. 3-2. Oh, good serve. Nice backhand as well. Djokovic whips it back in. He's peppering Djokovic's forehand at the moment. Oh, and Djokovic has slipped over again. And his forehand went miles wide. But the look on his face, he sort of arms up in the air. Like, what am I supposed to do? His front leg slipped, and then his back leg slipped from underneath him. Seems very... Whoa, that one was much worse than the first fall. It's like a comedy of falls in this first set. And it's long there from Djokovic, and those break points have disappeared. And Jack Draper's now got the advantage. What a crazy turn of events. And Philip saying, you know, he likes to give them an advantage at the start. Quite possibly. Why not? Well, giving the Brit fans something to cheer about. And Draper, great play. And what a serve and second put away. It's 4-2. Saves the break points. I'm impressed, I have to say, because it's not easy to... He's planting his feet on the baseline right now, and just the ball is nearly going behind him, and he's flicking a backhand to the opposite side, cross court. Fantastic. Ace from Djokovic. Wow. That's how you serve your first serve. Djokovic's serve is really warmed up now. Oh, Djokovic taking a second to reset there. Indeed, I echo JG in the live chat. Please, guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. We're going to be with you for the next 2 weeks solid. It is going to be wall-to-wall tennis. And, well, hopefully the weather is going to improve. So we'll get to have a whole look of different matches on all the outside courts too. Yeah, this is the first match, I believe, of Wimbledon. I think maybe the other court is maybe the first match. Sabalenka, Niculescu. This one, the first men's one. And Djokovic serving well. Long from Draper. And we look like we might be getting our first game to love of this championships. Djokovic, where's he going to put it? Goes down the tee again. And then the volley. Oh, it's into the net from Djokovic, though. He looks a bit tentative running in there, though. I think he's a little bit worried about slipping and sliding into the net. He sort of came in, and it's like on tiptoes almost. Yeah, he's not Yeah, he's not running after the ball the same. Tuchel saying the first game was a game to love. I missed that one. Damn it. Right. 4-3. Djokovic has held. One breaker serve only. They go to the changeover, and you see the baseline of the courts is already starting to look a little bit not battered, but a little bit choppy. You see the grass has taken a little bit of a beating early on in this matchup. I wonder what that's going to look like by the end of today. Obviously, we have coming up later on Andy Murray, another Brit, the two-time Wimbledon champion. He is a wild card into the event. He is playing the Georgian Nicolas Basilashvili, and that one proves to be one of the hottest contests of the first round. The question is, can Murray do it? Can Murray take out an in-form Basilashvili? Because I think it's a really tough matchup and not a nice draw for Murray at all. The tennis gods were not that kind to him. Well, he could have ended up getting Djokovic, couldn't he? Draper was another wild card, and he ended up with Djokovic. But he got Basilashvili instead. Oh, no. Umpire tells off the crowd, please, no flashlight photography. New balls already. 7 games in. Oh, good serve. Oh, Draper slipped as running in, and it messed up his shot. It flew long. And he slipped in the exact same place he slipped last time, the same place that Novak slipped, just around the service line. It seems it's all fresh there. It hasn't been chewed up by players running on it yet. These are the first 2 players. The miles long, that first serve, and Djokovic gets a little look here at a second serve. He's going to have to put something on this. Where's he going to go? Goes down the tee. Good return from Djokovic, and Draper's gone wild, and he hits the line judge with it. It's gone that far long. Love 30. Is this... well, we had 2 break points in the last service game. Is this going to be another opportunity for Novak Djokovic to get the break back and level this first set? We will see. Meanwhile, in the other match going on, Niculescu fighting back a bit against Sabalenka. Well, just long on the first serve. Another second serve for Jack Draper. I'm interested to see, does anybody reckons we're going to see any slips from either of the ball boys or girls? Oh, a shank from Jack Draper. That's not good. Our first shank. And it is 3 break points. Novak Djokovic. Draper's trying to tee himself up, trying to G himself up. Saying to himself, come on, a good shot out wide. Wow, it's good serve out wide. Djokovic slipped on the return, and it goes long. 1 break point saved from the young Brit. Mary saying, make it 20, Joko Loco. I like it. Tuchel saying if Fed starts slipping here, it might be curtains. I think you're right. I don't think he has the bouncing ability of Novak. Oh, long on the return there from Novak, but he's challenging the serve. It looked like it might have clipped the back of the line. Novak thinks it was long. It did clip the back of the line. So, 2 break points saved by Jack Draper. 3rd break point coming up. Oh, it's into the net with the first serve. What do you guys think in the live chat? Do you think Novak is going to take this set, or do you think Jack Draper is going to hold his serve here and get to the magic 5? He's a great serve, and it's juice. He's saved more break points. I can't believe what we're witnessing here. What a great serving performance here from Jack Draper. Not even just at the times when he's serving in a positive position. It's more the times he's serving in a negative. It's 3 break points he saved in this service game so far. He saved 2 in the last service game and saved 2 in the service game before that. Good serve. Good return, though. Slice from Draper. Djokovic with the forehand topspin. Now, like, moving Draper around. Is he going to be worried about running too fast, though? That's the question. Inside out forehand, Djokovic chopped back by Draper. Now backhand to forehand they go. Djokovic creates the angle. Opens the court. Goes back behind Draper. Great backhand from Draper, though. Now he's gone down the line. Too much power. He went for it. But here's another break point for Djokovic. And Draper hanging in these rallies well. Really, really good. Serjan saying, Ben, where is JG? Well, unfortunately, mate, we're having to do this on our lunch break. So I'm covering the first bit on my lunch break. He'll be covering the next hour on his. So we'll have to just wait for him to return. And he will take over. We'll see how far into the match we are. Ace from Draper. Great serving from the young Brit. Wow, another break point. And you see there, 7 out of 7 break points. I think that's 8 out of 8 now. Break points saved from Jack Draper. Wow, to save 8 break points against Novak Djokovic is no easy thing to do. We're back at juice, though. Let first service. Ooh, let's go first serve. Crowd needs to quieten down. Great first service, an ace. Draper, big serving. Fantastic serving. And that service speed was clocked at 117 miles an hour. It was an outswinging one down the tee. Great serving from Jack Draper. Oh, look at that. Great return from Novak. Draper's managed to force him around, and it's into the net from Novak. He's on to the Magic 5 first. And what a hold from Jack Draper.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
Indeed. Jack Draper onto the Magic 5 first. 1 game away from claiming the first set against Novak Djokovic. Great serve down the tee from Djokovic, though, and he could only push that one long. First serve. Down the tee again. He's liking this. Goes with the drive volley. Oh, it's too good from Djokovic. He's serving well, Djokovic, and he's holding his service games convincingly, but has the damage already been done? He's already a breakdown. He has to break back. We're going to find out the bottle of Jack Draper soon, because he's going to have a chance to serve out for this first set. And it's an ace from Djokovic down the tee again. He's favouring the down the tee serve. Seems to be working well for him. 40 love. Oh, another ace from Novak. Fantastic stuff. Really, really good hold of serve from Novak there. Well, he's got a minute to sit there and think about it, and that is nearly the exact amount of time that game took. 57 seconds for Djokovic to hold his serve there, and it's all back to Jack Draper now to try and hold his serve and take the first set in what would be arguably probably one of the biggest upsets in the first round so far. I don't think anybody, well, obviously so far there hasn't been any matches, but that will probably be in this first round if he takes a set. I don't think many people were giving Draper a chance, and that was me included. But we'll have to see how he serves out this first set. Can he do it? Is this the future of British tennis we are watching right now? Can Jack Draper pull off what some people call the impossible? Here he goes. He's back out onto the court. Want to say thanks all 240 people for joining us for this one. If you haven't liked the video yet, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new and join us for the whole of Wimbledon. This is our Grand Slam. We are in London. This is where it's going on. If you want to watch Wimbledon, you watch it with the Brits. Oh, first serve just long from Draper. And Djokovic, this should be noted, he is down the end of the court where everybody has slipped so far. They both slipped couple of times down that same side. Going backhand to forehand. Oh, Draper, good backhand cross court. Djokovic attacks the net. He gets passed by Draper down the line. Fantastic. Really, really good clutch rally there from Draper. He wasn't phased by Djokovic coming to the net. To be fair, Djokovic, not a very good approach shot. It was into the hitting zone. You have to remember, Draper is a lefty. Sometimes can be an advantage. First serve into the net there from Draper. Second serve, Draper 3 points away from this first set. Good serve down the tee. Good return from Novak. It's long from Draper, though. 15 all. This is tough. This is tough. 15 all. Draper still 3 points away. Djokovic looking calm down the other end. He's not worrying too much. Oh, we got Niculescu on the other court, slipping and sliding. Great serve from Draper out wide, and Djokovic can only just get a racket to it. 30-15, 2 points away as he gives himself the little fist pump, the little head nod. Come on. 30-15. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Brandon saying 2 more points and you're already a hero. Good, great serve, great return from Djokovic. He goes back behind Djokovic and it's into the net. We got 2 set points here for Jack Draper. Can you believe it? 40-15. And he's playing well. And Djokovic is actually smiling. He can't quite believe it either. What's happening here? Oh, the crowd. And there's someone very patriotic there in a full Union Jack suit and hat. Great serve down the tee. It's landed out. And Jack Draper's done it. He's got the first set. I can't believe it. It was called long. There's no need to challenge that. Jack Draper takes the first set against Noel.
It's Draper. Jack Draper.
Well. What do we have here? Jack Draper, the 19-year-old young British talent, has, lived up to what everybody was saying. Yannick Sinner got beaten by him at Queen's. Bublik got beaten by him at Queen's. The only person that stopped him was probably Britain's best player this year, Cam Norrie. And Jack Draper doing nearly the impossible here. I don't think even Cam Norrie would have even played this well against Djokovic. It's this serve, and the serving stats don't lie. You see, first serve points won from Jack Draper, 84%. What an incredible service stat. The total points won for the first set, interesting, 30 points each. That just credit Djokovic holding serve easily after he got broken, but you got broken, mate. And Jack Draper just sitting there, probably just trying to take all this in. I think whatever happens here today now, he can go away with his head held high. He's really come out the blocks fast, and Novak hasn't. Novak looks a little bit bewildered by the skill and the resolve of young Jack Draper. Is there going to be a chance of an upset here today? That's what I want to know. What do you reckon? Give me some score predictions in the live chat. I need to hear you guys. We've got Angelia saying 3-1 for Novak at the end. Well, and Shavum saying, I hope Draper wins 6-4, 6-love, 6-3. Well, he's going back out onto court. Djokovic will be serving first in this second set. 3 challenges have been replenished. Don't think Draper even used one. Oh, good serving from Djokovic. We've got Max Stein saying, which channel is the match on? I believe if you're in the UK, you can watch it on BBC. If you've got a gambling account, I think they're on there. Or ESPN, Kathy saying in the States. Or if you go in our Discord, you might be able to see it there. Oh. Not sure what's going on there. Djokovic serving. Oh. Second serve, Djokovic. Oh, good kick on that one. Going backhand to Draper's forehand. Is this... Oh, it's wild and wide from Djokovic. Very, very strange shots from Novak. He seems a bit out of sorts at the moment. Cheers, Alex, saying Channel 9 in Australia. Here, Shah saying Hot Star in India. There you go. Everyone from around the world giving you where you can watch this match. Great serve out wide from Novak. Then he goes with a little volley. Perfect touch. Really, really nice stuff. Novak playing some great stuff at times, but playing some very strange shots as well. A lot of mishits coming off his racket. As you can see there, the winners to unforced errors. Jack Draper leading. 11 winners to 6. And Novak, 9 unforced errors, though. Ace down the tee there, though, from him. We got Nils reckons it's going to be 6-3, 6-4, and then I'm guessing that's a tie break in the last set. Raghav saying, do you think that the lack of practice singles on grass is hurting Novak here? He looks out of sorts. Maybe. Maybe it's the fresh courts. Oh, great shot there from Djokovic. Played it back behind Draper. It's into the net, and Djokovic gets on the board. 1-love. JG saying, let's get to 100 likes for Jack Draper. Let's do it. If you haven't hit the like button on the video, guys, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, because we're going to be here for the next 2 weeks. Solid. Wow. I've heard I had a statistic that was sent in from somebody on Instagram, shout out as well. I think the last time that Djokovic lost on, well, I think it was the last time he obviously lost on centre court was to Murray in 2013, I believe. So is Jack Draper going to be the next person, the next Brit? Is it a British thing? Is it the crowd that can... Oh, ball boy nearly went over then. NPN, it's normal BBC, I believe. BBC, I think you can just go online, BBC Sport or something. It's on there. Sasaki saying, it's not my voodoo doll. I haven't stuck any pins in yet. I like it. Wow. Love 15 here. But this has been sort of the story of the match so far, really, for Jack Draper. It's been love 15. It's been love 30. Even have love 40 on one service game, and he just pulled out big serves. Djokovic going down the line there. Cross court from Draper. Nice forehand from Djokovic. Now goes down the line into Draper's forehand. Now Djokovic into the net. He tried to force it a little bit too much. I think maybe this is the key for Djokovic at the moment. He's trying to go for some winners that he doesn't necessarily need to go for. I think maybe he should just stick to a bit more percentage tennis for now until he finds his feet. Yeah, because at the moment, there's been quite a few unforced errors. As you can see, they're stacking up. 8. No, 10, sorry. 8 winners, though. Good forehand from Djokovic on the return. And it's long from Djokovic there. Draper answers it with a great backhand cross court. Oh. So, Draper serving 30-15. Seems to turn every service game around with this big serve. And it looks good off both wings as well. Remember when we spoke to, I believe it was Alex Rybakov in one of our interviews. He was talking about Draper and when he'd played him, just saying that he was very effective off both sides. Oh, and Draper slips there. Another slip on the bottom side of the court. And winner down the line from Novak Djokovic, and it's 30-all. Yeah, exactly. Universal human's right. This is why we watch. All players are human, even Noel. Yeah, he is. I think that there's going to be a tactics change up at some point from Novak, though. Good serve down the tee. Good return. Goes cross court. Draper with the backhand. Now he goes into Draper's forehand, and now that's it. Draper on the run. I think this is all that he needs to do is make Draper run around a bit. There's a break point there. He's opened up. I think that's 5 slips so far, Saki. I think there's 3 for Draper, 2 for Djokovic so far. There might have been a half slip at one point for Djokovic as well. Or do we account the ball boys as well? There was one for them as well. So maybe 7. Second serve here for Novak to look at anyway. It's a double fault, and that's how he's given away a break early on in this second set to Novak Djokovic. Oh dear, oh dear. Nole back in it seems. Ace down the tee from Novak Djokovic. And he's serving very, very well right now. He's been serving very well since he got broken, which maybe that was the kickstart his serve needed. It seems to be down the tee nearly every time, and their ace is flying off his racket. I was saying at the beginning, who do you think is going to serve the most aces? Well, I think it's quite clear who's going to serve the most aces here today. Novak Djokovic. Went down the tee again there. Into the net, though. Oh, it's just out. It's into the net there from Draper, and it's 40 love, and he's looking to consolidate in super quick time. Remember, one of his last service games at the back end of the first set was 57 seconds. Oh, just misses on the first serve. Second serve coming up. Second serve, where's he going to put it? Down the tee again. That's a great second serve. Jack Draper gets it back in play, but he finishes it off, and it is game to love. Djokovic, 3 games to love now in this second set. Looking very good indeed. And serving, well as you could ever hope anyone to serve on grass, on centre court. Yeah, and I agree. Sasaki, not good to piss off Djokovic, especially when he is trying to get to 20 Grand Slams. Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting to see if Jack Draper has any way of combating this type of Novak Djokovic. It's going to be very tough from here on out. I really do think. I'll be surprised if Draper comes back and takes another set. But he could up his level. You never know. The crowd gets on his side. Wait and see. We never know. With this slipping as well, I think Djokovic has maybe adjusted, and maybe the thing I thought he might start doing is just using the slipping to his advantage. I think he has sort of adjusted to it. You saw him use it to slide to get to a ball on one occasion, and he's started to use it to try and force Draper around the baseline. And Draper, obviously, probably a bit tentative to try and sprint for a ball, knowing that he's fallen over about 2 or 3 times already. We got Camila saying, how can I see the match? If you jump in our Discord, you can probably see it. Or I believe it's there's a lot of places around the world, ESPN, places like that are showing it. Or Love 15 here on Jack Draper's serve. And is there going to be like the element of doubt creeping in to Jack Draper's mind now? Missed another first serve, and you see the first serve percentage on the screen right now. 49% of first serves in, not good enough. Oh, great 1-2 punch there from Draper, though, and that was off a second serve. Fantastic. Yeah, Sasaki saying aces are impervious to slippery conditions. Agreed. It's one thing we definitely agree on. Oh, misses another first serve, and I think it's going to be one thing he probably... Oh, he wants to challenge that one. I think it was clearly out, but it went pretty quick. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Yeah, clearly out. Crowd can silence. And back to serving. I want to say, if you haven't helped like the video yet, guys, please do hit that like button. It really does help our channel out. As Novak hits a winner down the line. Fantastic hitting at the moment. He's just warming up, really. If you haven't subscribed yet either, guys, please hit that subscribe button, because we want you to join us for every single piece of Wimbledon action that is coming up this week. Good return from Novak. Draper, down the line, and Novak's gone for a little slippy slide this time. I think they're playing it back playing it back behind players is a very good tactic on today's surface. Players can't change direction quickly. Seems that one's going to get a lot of cheap points. Cool. First serve just clips the net cord, and it was a good one as well. Gets another first serve, though. Where's he going to put this? Goes down the tee again. It's too good. Great serving from Draper. Just off the frame of Djokovic there, and goes flying, off somewhere into the crowd. Right. 40-30. Can he get on the board in this second set? Great serve out wide. Djokovic. Oh, he's on the run. He's trying not to slip. He's looped it up. Can Draper smash it? He has. He gets on the board. 3-1. And as they focus there on, what do we call it now? Henman Hill or Murray Mound. There's quite a few people there, nicely distanced as well. So it's not as jam-packed as what we're used to seeing. But there's as many people that can be there as can be there. And with a big thank you to the NHS, I believe, on the grass in the middle. Good serve out wide where Djokovic opens the court up. No chance, Draper. Good 1-2 punch. 15-love. And what other matches? It'd be interesting to know. The other matches that are going on at the moment. I don't think there's any that have any more that have kicked off right now. I think this is the only match which is playing currently. Djokovic serves out wide again. Oh, it's too good from Djokovic. He attacked the net, hit the nice little volley. Brilliant stuff from Novak. Sort of magic of coming off his racket on his service games at the moment. There's just not really much Draper can do. I mean, he's trying to get it back into play with the best he can. And Djokovic is going to challenge that. He thinks it's in. He sort of hooked it like a hook shot and then it just sort of looped over, and I thought it might have clipped the line. Yeah, it's well on the line. Who's called that out? It's like the most clear in I've ever seen on any shot ever. One of the worst calls I've ever, line calls. It was slap bang on the center of the line. They need to swap that line judge, I think. Get their eyes tested. Terrible. But yeah, guys, we're nearly up to 100 likes. 38 more to go. Come on, we can get to 100. We get the magic button out when we get there, and you guys can help us get there. Oh, God. I mean, Jack Draper looking a little bit deflated now. I mean, what can you do? You got to be proud of yourself. You've taken a first set, taken a set against Djokovic at Wimbledon, which not many people can say that they've done that. Hardly anybody in their career, really. It's a select list of people. Going to be interesting to see if anybody else can do the same. If Djokovic goes through this tournament and continues to continue on this like pathway to 20 Grand Slams, can anybody else be a potential banana skin for him? We've got Universal Human saying Tsitsipas and TFO is the next match on court 1. Oh, that'll be an interesting one. Another sort of unknown entity on the grass court since it started. It is Tsitsipas, obviously lost in his first round match here last time to Thomas Fabiano in 5 sets. So he'll be looking for a better showing at this Wimbledon, that's for sure. Oh, good serve from Draper. Couldn't control the return. Djokovic just missed going down the line. So 15-love, Draper. Is there a chance for him to come back into this set, do you think? Or do you think it's best given up on, focus on the third? Oh, just wide on that one. Yeah, I was going to say that the last, just there, good rally this one. Oh, he's gone with the chop this time, Draper. Now they're going forehand to Djokovic's backhand. Djokovic gone with the drop shot, brings Draper in. Draper with a great shot, but Novak's there to meet it. And it's a half volley winner from Novak. Brilliant. Universal Human saying Nole. Cannot put the accent in the chat, but give Ben a break. He's juggling the whole enchilada. Yeah, I mean, Nole. There's lots of people who call him Noel. But they're probably getting it wrong too. Nole. It's just like, ole. Let first service down the tee. Yeah, in Djokovic's last Wimbledon, the obviously the last people to take sets off him, Federer in the final, or Djokovic hits the net cord and it's another point for Draper. Roger Federer took 2 off him in the final. Batista Agut took 1 off him in the semi-final. Hubert Hurkacz took 1 off him in, I believe it was the 3rd round. That was it. 5 sets dropped for the whole tournament. Straight sets against Goffin, straight sets against Humbert, and straight sets against Kudla and Kohlschreiber. Serve into the net there from Jack Draper. It's a double fault, and he's sort of opening the window of opportunity here for Novak Djokovic to get a double break here in this second set. Could this match be moving away from this young Brit? But guys, come on, let's get this video to 100 likes. Great serving from Draper down the tee. Djokovic can only get a racket on him. We will get the 100 like button out when you help us get there. 31 to go. Only you can do it. Oh, Draper hits another ball into the net. Annoyed at himself. He's done it as well. Good backhand from Djokovic. And again. And Draper's gone with a drop shot. Djokovic into the net with the slice. Then he's there to put away a beautiful volley from Djokovic. And he's forced this to juice. We got Ice Stream in saying, yellow. Hey, how you doing, bud? Good to have you in. Great volleying from Novak, though. He's sort of found his way into the net. It wasn't storming in, but he tiptoed into the net there. Doesn't want to slide and crash into the net. Hopefully the conditions the grass will not be so slippery in the next match. Oh, what a pass from Novak. Draper came into the net and was met by this ball flying past him cross court. He hit the net cord, but that was the thing that brought Draper in. But yeah, what a great pass. Draper throws out a racket. It's just too quick. Whizzed past him. Oops, serve out wide. Just misses. It's break point here for Novak. Chance for him to serve out for the set if he breaks here. Or good second serve. Great length on the return. Djokovic goes cross court. Draper into the net. It is a break. And Novak is 5-1 up. Novak Djokovic right now playing a lot better than he was playing in that first set, let me tell you. Really, really good stuff from him. Commercialist wanting the button. You got your button. Don't you worry about that. 15 love. 3 points away from the Joker taking this second set, and in convincing fashion too. Let me know in the live chat, how far do you have Djokovic going in this tournament? Do you have him winning it? Is there anyone that can stop him? Good forehand to forehand battle. Now into Draper's backhand. And again, now Novak's backhand into Draper's forehand. Draper staying in this. Oh, and Djokovic misses with the drop shot. Yeah, we're seeing the Draper double fault count up to 5 in this match. It's not the best. Not the best, I have to say. A little bit sad to see. Good first serve there from Novak into the body of Jack Draper. Those are hard to deal with, that's for sure. Oh, serve into the net there. Second serve, Jack Draper forehand. Goes forehand into Draper's backhand. Now the slice. He's brought Draper in. Draper answers it with a great shot. What a shot from Jack Draper. Sensational. Love that. Love that. He answered Novak's drop shot with his own. Brilliant, brilliant movement as well around the court for such a big guy. Draper standing 6'4". Oh, it's an ace from Nole, and it is a set point. And how long did it take us to get back here? That's all I'm saying. It was 26 minutes. Oh, just misses on the first serve. Miller out saying, do you think Nole broke sweat in the first set? Not so sure. Well, it is 6-1. Novak Djokovic. Fantastic. Yes, indeed. Novak is back. It is 1 set all, and he is back with a bang as well. That second set was very, very one-sided, it has to be said. The serving statistics for Draper in the second set, only 18% of his second serve points won. That's a very, very bad statistic. You see the second serve points won for Novak, 60%, 93% of his first serve points won. Those are dominant statistics if I've ever heard a set stats. Fantastic stuff, though. Really love seeing Novak playing well on the grass. Better than it was in that first set. It was a little bit worrying. You got a lot of people they're showing on the hill watching the tennis. I don't think that they can fill the grass as they normally would. So there's a lot of people standing. And yeah, it's strange to see Wimbledon, so few people in there. Normally the grounds are full with people milling around. I mean, it must be nice for those select few people who are there. Obviously, there's no tennis, though, on the outside court. So disappointing if you only have tickets to for the ground pass. Vanch saying, I'm confused by the capacity rules. I thought centre court won't be packed, but it is. Yeah, it's pretty packed, isn't it? I don't understand it either. I thought it was going to be 60% or something like that, but it looks pretty busy in there. I can't really even see many. There's like a small section with no one sitting in it, but I don't think that's many people missing. There's the odd few seats here and there, but yeah, I mean, it looks sort of packed, I'd say. I wouldn't say that there's much room for social distancing inside that centre court. I'm not sure if Jack Draper's gone off for a bathroom break or anything at the moment. They're not really alluding to it. But yeah, I know. Advanced saying looks 95% filled to me. Yeah, and centre is packed and no mask. So it was Novak who went off for a bathroom break by the looks of it. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any masks, does there? And they're zooming in on tons of people. So Daniel M saying, it's been a long time, Ben. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing? Good to have you in, buddy. Thanks for joining us for the first day of Wimbledon, the first match of Wimbledon, essentially, on centre court. Universe saying TV show crowds outside early. Maybe they went home due to the rain. I don't think anyone goes home. I think everybody just sits and watches the big screen and hopes for tennis on the outside courts. I'm not so sure how bad the weather is there. I mean, I'm not too far away from Wimbledon and I don't have rain here. It's not raining, it's cloudy, but if it's any different being slightly further away, I'm not sure. I'll have to check the weather report. Wimbledon weather. Let's have a quick little look on here. Wimbledon weather today. It says there's a lot of rain predicted, but it's just strange I don't have any here. It says sunshine and rain predicted the whole day. So tomorrow's looking a bit better during the afternoon. And then the rest of the week looks okay at the moment. But Jack Draper to serve first in this third set. 1 set all. Serves down the tee. Great serve from Draper. Comes into the net. Goes to put it away. Hits it at Novak, who's looped it up. Then the smash is back to Novak. Oh, and Draper slipped over. And Novak fist pumps as the ball flies past Draper, who is on the floor. And love 30. Not a good start to this third set. And that is the first time somebody has slipped at the top end of the court. Well, the slips work for you, but they also work against you as well. Daniel, no, I didn't manage to grab any tickets. Sold out super quick. And plus, we've got it's very busy for our work in this first week, especially. So we'll be trying to bring you as much coverage as possible during this first week. And then the second week, we should be able to bring you even more. Good serve from Draper. Novak just sort of playing it very calmly at the moment. I like the way he's hitting the ball. His forehand's looking nicely oiled right now. Oh, and just as I say that, it goes into the net. Typical, isn't it? We always say that, and then it always happens. It was looking very, very nice forehand motion. And then one just flew right slap bang in the center of the net. It's 15-30. But guys, we're 3 likes away from the 100. If you haven't liked the video yet, guys, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And join us for the next 2 weeks. It's into the net from Djokovic again. And it is 30-all. Have I cursed the Djokovic forehand? Got Ryan Smith in saying, big Federer fan here. Team injured. Draper takes out Djokovic and Tsitsipas somehow falls. My man has a chance. Well, you never know. You never know. I think it's still a big ask for Jack Draper here. But what a shot that is. And he's turning this first game of the third set around. He's not out of this yet. Whoa, great. Good hit in there. Whoa, great half volley from the baseline from Jack Draper. Great first serve. Good return from Novak. Now into Djokovic's forehand, forcing Draper onto the back foot. That's long. Draper holds. Big, big hold. Massive hold from the youngster. First game in the third set goes to the Brit. It's a good way to start. Better than he started in that second set. Found himself 3-love down pretty quickly. They've taken a short change over here. Yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys are thinking, though. What are your guys' predictions for this tournament? Who is your winner? Is it Djokovic? Is it Federer? Is there going to be a new winner of Wimbledon? Are we going to see one of the new players coming through? Is Tsitsipas going to be on anyone's radar? Karatsev, maybe? Well, Lizzie's saying, I doubt the 253rd ranked is taking out the first ranked. Anything's possible, but not probable. It's very nice view. I agree with you. I think it is possible. But, yeah, it's not that likely. But we'll wait and see. Stranger things have happened at Wimbledon. Remember when Sergei Stakovsky knocked out Roger Federer? Remember when Lucas Rosol knocked out Rafael Nadal? These things can happen. Novak, great first serve down the tee, and it's almost the perfect serve every time on the juice side. Sets up 40-love, and he's flying through these service games like he's got somewhere to be. Another ace, and it is game to love for Novak Djokovic. Wow. Just like that. He is, well, impressive on his serve. That goes without saying. Just going to take a look quickly at some of Djokovic's service games. Djokovic's service games in the second set. He dropped 3 points on his serve in the second set. And so far, well, in the third set, none. In the first set, after he got broke, well, he had a game to love in the first game of the whole thing. And then he obviously got broken. Then he only lost 1 point, no point. So he only dropped 1, 2. He's dropped 5 points, I believe, on serve since he got broken, which is pretty ridiculous, really. 5 points since the start of the first set. So Draper serving 15-all. We got Daniel jumping in saying, I think it will be pretty straightforward on Joker's side until the semis. The other side is going to be far more abnormal. Will it be Medvedev, Zverev, Humbert, Kyrgios, Fed, Norrie? Who knows? I like it, mate. I think you're probably right. Jake saying, listening to you from the milking parlor. That's what I like to hear. All different walks of life listening. Brilliant. Backhand to Djokovic's forehand. Into the net, though, from Jack Draper, and it's 15-30. And Draper having to fend off Djokovic in nearly every service game. Yeah, you get into these long rallies, it is very, very tough to defeat Novak Djokovic. Good serve. Oh, he's looped the return long there, Djokovic, and it's 30-all. Nice cheap point there for Jack Draper. Jack Draper, 30-all. He's been fighting against, well, it's like this, the resistance, this force, which is just getting stronger and stronger, which is Novak Djokovic on the other end of the court. Good second serve. It's into the net from Djokovic. Good backhand from Djokovic. He's looped it wide. Oh, terrible from Draper. He had the chance. Well, Juice and Djokovic has an opportunity. Draper's been getting himself out of a hole here nearly every service game. Oh. Good serve down the tee. Go cross court. Down the line this time. Djokovic cross court again. Draper's backhand's looking good today. Djokovic plays it out into his backhand again. Now into the forehand on the run. And that's been the one that's letting him down. And I think Djokovic has made note of that. That when Draper's on the run into his forehand, they've been hitting the net more often than not. And if you can see there on the screen at the moment, the winners to unforced errors has really taken a turn in the match. First set, Djokovic was out of sorts and Draper was clearly in the lead. Now Djokovic well in the ascendancy. Good serve out wide there. Djokovic returns it in. Draper goes cross court. Djokovic loops it up. The smash. Oh, he's missed the smash. But he's somehow... Oh, no, it's gone wide. And Djokovic, a big fist pump. A terrible error from Jack Draper. Wow, just like that. Indeed, it is a break for Novak Djokovic. I'm not sure what happened there to Jack Draper. He went up for the smash and just took his eye off it, missed the ball, and then went for the ball once it landed in, and he went to try and get it from behind him and completely messed it up. It just flew miles long. Terrible. That hopefully he doesn't let that point spoil the rest of this match because he's been playing well. He's been hanging in there. But that's pretty much what it's looked like at the moment. He's hanging in to his service games right now. And Djokovic, as I said before, since he got broken, he's only dropped 5 points on serve, which that's scary. A scary thing. You break Djokovic, nearly every service game after that has been super convincing. Super, super convincing. And JG joining us to take over the fort for a little bit.
What is happening here? Incredible match. I've had it on in the background while I'm working. I've been working hard trying to get that over and done with. But yeah, incredible. Jack Draper looking amazing right now. I can't believe he took a set. I think it's a long way for him. With Djokovic breaking now as well, it looks like it's one-way traffic. And Djokovic is serving well.
Yeah, mate.
What have we made of his serving? I think he's been awesome on the serve.
Only lost 5 points since he got broken on his serve.
Yeah.
It's just incredible, mate. I'm going to love you and leave you for now,
Yeah,
and I'll
no
jump
worries,
back
man.
in 45, all right?
Yeah, see you soon, man. See ya. So you're left with me. I'm JG for people who are just joining us. And yeah, thanks for joining. We've got over 300 people here for the first match of Wimbledon. We've had Sabalenka. I believe she won. I know she was winning very comfortably. I'm hoping she ended up winning that one. That'd be a massive shock if she didn't. But yeah, Djokovic Draper on centre court. And it's had a bit of a crazy feel to it. Draper taking the first set, but then ever since then, Djokovic has been in total control. He wiped the floor with him really in the second set. I think Draper's just been super impressive and confident. For someone of 18 years old in England, you'd think the pressure would get to him a little bit more. He seemed very calm. I know there's a few errors here, but Djokovic, they're painting lines. And that's a game to love I've entered on. Brilliant shot from him. Nice backhand down the line. It's too good from him. Let us know in the chat, guys. What I want to know from you guys, is Jack done here? Is he going to take another set? Do you think maybe you could take the fourth set? I don't want to write him off completely for this one, but 3-1, it doesn't look good because Djokovic's serving too well right now. Personally, I honestly think that the one set was his maximum. I'm not sure if we're going to see any more from Jack Draper, if I'm honest. But then he can leave with his head held high. He's done amazing. Who would have thought he could do what he's done already? I think people are agreeing. A Bumba, they're saying he's done. Miller are saying the same thing. Yeah, Novak's back. I think he's back, and that's not an issue, but that's the issue for Jack. And I can't see Novak slipping up here now. 30 love. Draper to serve into the net. I saw he double faulted on break point earlier, but he's got such a great first serve. He's been a bit risky with the second serves as well. And he's done it same again there. He goes a bit too crazy sometimes on the second serves. I know he's got away with it a few times this match, catching the line, but that's a double fault. And how many double faults is that? Do we have this? Oh, yeah, 5 double faults. I did think it was a few. They're sort of stacking up a little bit there. It's a wild first serve. Let's hope it's not number 6 for Jack. Where's he going to go? Second serve, it's in. It's not going to be a double fault. He's slipping, though. Djokovic backhand down the line, but it's just long. 40-15. And both players, I'm sure Ben is talking about it, are slipping and sliding. We've seen Djokovic fall over. I've seen Draper fall over as well a few times. I'm not sure what they've been doing with the baseline there. It needs to be, I don't know, it seems to be very wet and damp. You'd think they'll do something a little bit better for centre court, surely. But that's just long, and Draper holds. 3-2 now. And he's still in this match. Jack Draper is still in this match. There's one break separating them in a third set. And he's already taken a set. Incredible, really. You got Universal Human saying, very impressed with Jack. Great showing from him. It has been, yeah. Certainly has. And just want to say big thanks to everyone who's liked the video. We've just passed 100 likes. So thanks to you guys. Let's get the button out. The next stop is 250 likes. If you haven't already, guys, hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. We're going to be here for the next 2 weeks covering all of Wimbledon. And so far, it's been a great start, apart from the rain. The rain's ruined it a little bit, dampened the mood. But Djokovic Draper's not disappointed. Draper's made a very good account of himself so far. A bit unfortunate with the way it slipped away. And I mean slipped away because they are slipping around. But you can't be harsh on him. It's Novak Djokovic, arguably the greatest of all time, going for number 20. No one gave him a chance today, Jack Draper. I was looking at the bookies odds and he was about 50-1 pre-match. It's probably something similar now, if I'm honest, if not greater. Djokovic to serve. He's not lost many points on serve at all since he was broken early doors. He's got a second serve here, though. It's a good second serve. Pushes Draper out wide. Goes into the open court. Draper on the stretch. Into the net. 15 love. And it's pretty comfortable for Djokovic. When he puts them, positions them serves out wide, he doesn't need to then hit the next ball very hard. He just cushions one into the corner. He's got so much accuracy and control on the ball that Draper doesn't really stand a chance if he's serving well like that. We've got a bomber saying, are we seeing Andy Murray today? Yes, we will. It will be after our working hours, so we will be covering Andy Murray later on against Bassasvili on centre court as well. And me and Ben, I think I'll keep the GB flag for that one. I'll be cheering Andy Murray. Ben's going for Bassasvili. He's a bit disloyal, Ben, to the Brits. Good serve. Djokovic comes in, drive volley, comfortable. So good. 40 love. Just going through the paces now, Novak Djokovic. He's just looking so assured right now, on serve specifically. The crowd are enjoying it as well. And that's an ace. That is an ace. And it's a game to love for Novak Djokovic. Yeah, as Millerod says, Stevens Kvitova is next. Murray is after that one on centre court. I think we've got Tsitsipas kicking off soon as well. But we'll have to see what happens. Ace, Jack Draper. We've seen a few of them. What's it? 13 aces for Djokovic. Not so many for Draper. That would be his fourth ace of the match. But he's had a few unreturnable ones I've seen. Ooh, he's almost won there as well. Really good return. Djokovic pushes him now to the backhand side. He digs one up, but it's just long. And it's disappointing because Draper did so well with a brilliant first serve. Just couldn't follow it up. Oh, I think they're playing right now. We've got Universal Human saying TFO's just broken. Stefano. That's ridiculous. That is crazy. Do you think it could happen, guys? Do you think Tsitsipas could be going out first round? He's not played on grass yet this year. Well, he's a bit of a non-entity. He's not done very well at Wimbledon the last time it was in 2019. Is Tsitsipas going to struggle here? Oh, brilliant shot. Djokovic, 15-30. Nice little touch at the net. He's warming up now, isn't he? He really is. The start of this match, Djokovic was all out of sorts, to be fair. Part of me was thinking, I don't want to be this guy, but I was thinking it was just not part of an act, but it was just like part of the script. Let's let Draper on centre court, GB, first year of Wimbledon. Let's get him going, get the crowd going. Let's excite Wimbledon. And then Djokovic just, well, you know what? Now I'm going to step on the gas, go to like 50, 60%. And then that's enough to get the job done. And that's what he's doing here now. As I say that, he misses an easy forehand, though. 30 all. Vance saying if Tsitsipas loses, then men's tennis has become the WTA. I think that's harsh. But I think if Tsitsipas is to lose here, that is, that's really poor. I don't think he will, though. I think he's going to be all right. Yeah, weak shot there. And we're going to have break point. Novak Djokovic looking for the double break. It's one set all. 4-2 Djokovic looking for the double break here. And you'd think this set is over if he's able to win this point. If not already. He finds a first serve. Really good first serve. Oh, he plays it into Djokovic's hitting zone, though. Djokovic loops one up. I think it's going to bounce in. Djokovic comes to the net and it's poor from Draper into the net. It's the double break for Novak Djokovic. Joker. He's loving it right now. Double break, 5-2 up. I think that's curtains for the young Jack, if I'm honest. I really just don't see any way back. It's one-way traffic right now. And Djokovic is looking quite good. To be expected, though. We was expecting this level from him. And finally, we're getting to see it. It was a nice lob from him. But Draper, from a brilliant serve, it was a lacking confidence shot. He just played it straight back to Djokovic as if to say, I don't fancy myself going cross-court. He didn't really believe in himself. And when the belief gets sacked out of you as a young player, that's probably the only thing you really do have in your favour is belief. And but if you lose that, then it's sort of done, if I'm honest, especially against someone as experienced as Djokovic. And let's see how Tsitsipas is getting on. Sorry, I didn't even get the tabs up. It'd be interesting to see what's going on there as well, because that does seem a bit crazy. I think people are getting very carried away. It's 2-1 TFO, 1 break. Let's all calm down about that one. I was expecting to see something a bit more wild. Djokovic here, though, 5-2. Serving for the third set. 15 aces to 4 for Draper. And, yeah, pretty comfortable so far. You've got Sean there saying, I just want one match where Djokovic doesn't give me a mini heart attack. I honestly believe, Sean, it's all part of the product. I honestly believe it. I think Djokovic is so good that he just fancies himself. He knows he can just take it slow to begin with. He knows even if he's down 2 sets and a few breaks, he's okay. We saw it against Musetti on any surface. It doesn't matter where it is. Djokovic knows what he's doing, and he finishes there. Ace down the tee. Game to love consolidation. Third set, Novak Djokovic. As Universal Human says, I love the heart attack. The heart attack makes it more exciting. It's his brand of tennis. He likes to lull people into a false sense of security. Is Djokovic going out? What's happening here? And ultimately, he pounces. And the Joker, he's exciting. There's no doubt about it. You know, when you're watching Novak Djokovic, you're in for a bit of a ride. And right now, 2 sets to 1 up. Let's give Joker his button. Universal Human there saying, somewhat agree with JG. Why give 100% when you only need 70? Must conserve energy. I'm not even sure if it's 70, if I'm honest. This is a pretty comfortable outing for him, although losing the first set. He knows he can get through it. The closed roof, open roof, centre court against a young kid, it seems to only be going one way. And really, since the first set, it's been very comfortable. You can see there, 6-1, 6-2. I'm expecting something similar here in the fourth. Maybe I don't know. It could either be a swan or a bagel or a breadstick, one of them ones. So yeah, we've got Milorad there saying Ben's not here. So can we mention this? I don't think coming back 40-15 was part of his plan. I agree with that one. I'm not sure if that was part of his plan. That was a heart attack moment, but maybe wasn't part of the script. But since doing that, he's been famous for it. 40-15, Novak Djokovic now, Federer. That has just become a famous moment in tennis, if not one of the most famous of this last decade. So he'll take the actual end result, but I'm sure that wasn't part of the script on the day. You got Jalal there saying, thanks, Draper, for warming up Djokovic. I'm not even sure if he needed it. He's fine, Novak Djokovic, right now. But anyway, let's not disregard Draper completely. He's still in the match mathematically. And I focus on saying mathematically because I'm not sure if he is in any other way. And that's just long, 15-all. Ooh, wayward first serve. I must say, it's nice to see Jack's got a sponsorship deal with Nike. It's quite cool. Ooh, into the net there, Djokovic. 30-15. If you're Draper, the focus is hold your serve to begin the fourth. The most important thing for him right now is holding your serve here. And there we go. He's listening to me. Big serve down the tee. Jack Draper's not done yet. 40-15. And Ben's reminded me there in the chat saying he's a model as well. I have seen some of his model photos, I must admit. He's a good-looking chap, 18 years old. Quite good at everything. I think he used to play in the academy at Chelsea as well, if I'm not mistaken. So played a bit of football. He's living life, let's be honest. At 18... well, I think I was probably sitting there. I was rather fat and I was playing a lot of video games. So Jack Draper is doing a lot better than a lot of people at 18. No doubt about that. Second serve, though. Really good return, Djokovic. He's got him on the run. Gone down the same way, but it's long and Draper holds. 1-love. He's on the board here. He's on the board. The crowd are clapping. They're trying to get behind him. I'm not so sure if he can do it here, but let's just go for it. We had 1 hour, 35 minutes on the clock. Pretty good. And Vance asking, what do you think about the capacity? Were the capacity protocols just PR? Most likely. I'll be honest. I don't think the UK government have much to say about limiting people in the UK for sporting events or anything anymore because they can't handle anything. And I think a lot of people have lost faith in them completely, if I'm honest. So the UK is very topsy-turvy right now for people who don't know. And if I'm honest, you've got one rule for one and one rule for everyone else because they have a full capacity at Wembley for the Euros. I don't understand it. It doesn't, I don't want to say COVID's over, but there just seems to be very mixed rules here. So people aren't really listening to too much. And neither should the events, if I'm honest. But enough about that. I can go on for hours about it. Djokovic here, serving 30-love. Liam Holloway's joined us in the chat. He's had a walk in the park for Djokovic now. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the times I play you. You're like the young Jack Draper. I'm Novak Djokovic standing the other side of the court, the net. Vance saying just like the US then. Yeah, most likely. I think the world's in a bit of a weird place in terms of the people in power. I don't really have much faith in them or any of their decisions. But game to love there, Novak Djokovic. Tennis for me saying it's a government pilot test. Yeah, and I've seen some of them government pilot tests. They did some for a festival as well. And the results were very good. There was hardly any cases whatsoever. So it seems to me, based off some of the things, that you can do these mass events as long as people are being tested before, then I don't see why not, if I'm honest. I think people need to start letting go of COVID now a little bit. It's my opinion. Hits the net, though. Second serve, Draper. Down the centre of the box there. Djokovic looking very, very comfortable. He's hardly breaking sweat. He's not even striking through the ball too hard either. You can see he's taking a little bit off it. Just trying to get the angle in right and warm himself up. In. And Sean, they're saying Djokovic has 5 games to love in a row now. Oh, thanks for that, Sean. I notice I've been pressing it a lot, but when I'm here on my own, there's so much going on, trying to watch the match, the comments, everything else. I often forget some of the fundamentals of what's going on. And yeah, you're right. There has been a lot of games to love. And it is reminiscent, really, of Djokovic ever since he's been broken. He's hardly lost a point on his serve. Really good one here. And it's a great volley. Picks it up low at the net. Awesome from Djokovic. And we've got Thomas here in the chat. JG, can we get the Krejcikova button live? I don't think Ben's added it, if I'm honest, but I appreciate the super chat. No Krejcikova button on this one, I'm afraid. I know you liked my singing on the top 5 women to watch video we did, but I don't know if I can warm up to the singing yet. I don't know if I'm quite there. Oh, here we go. Robin saying you sing it live. I think I need a few more beers to be singing on my own. Oh, gosh. Anyway, back to the match. 15-all. It's a good serve. Draper down the line. What a shot that is. Brilliant serve. Nice backhand. The crowd off. I'm still seated. I'd have been on my feet off on that one. I'd probably been about 10 stellars down, though. That's the difference. It's a great backhand. So good. Wayward first serve, though. Come on, Jack. Let's get to 2. Good second serve. Djokovic now injecting a little bit more pace. And every time he does that, he does a little bit more pace. You just find Draper a bit struggling. Like, he's breathing heavy. He's probably not used to playing against someone like Djokovic, the athlete. I'm not even talking about the ability, just the athlete in Novak Djokovic, someone who can physically grind the very best players in the world down. You got Jong Jun Lee asking me to sing the national anthem for this match winner. Oh, mate. I'm not sure. Oh, Jack's fallen down. It's a bad fall as well. Hopefully he's okay. I think he is. He lost his footing completely and stumbled, almost hit his head on the ground. And it just seems to be down this end. It's a lot worse. Both players falling over so many times. It must be very slippy out there. Thomas saying, okay, fair enough. The son of Robin has spoken. Okay, I'll give you a little one. Barbara, Krajikova. That's all you're getting. That's it. No more singing today. It's a good volley there at the net. Draper is at juice. Gio there, Bashvili's biggest fan. I always know a bit about Gio. And he's asking, are you ready for Murray's first round exit today? It's not happening. I'm keeping the GB flag. Andy Murray, centre court. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Liam saying, need a bit more of a raspy tone. Yeah, that's more the Ben vibe, to be honest. I'm more of a angelic voice. Oh, gosh. But back to the match. Really good shot. Djokovic, he's moving Draper around. Draper didn't even throw a racket at that. We're going to have break point. We're going to have break point. And Djokovic looking good. Shout out to Thomas Rock for the next super chat. You must be on the leaderboard. I don't think we've updated the top tippers, unfortunately, for this. But I'll get Ben to maybe do it in a minute. It seems like we've got the old top tippers on this leaderboard. But we'll add you all up, mate. I appreciate that. Good little drop shot. Djokovic gone for the lob. And it's a good smash. Come on. He's retreated. Jack Draper saves break point on the back pedal. You love to see it. What an awesome shot. It was a good drop shot as well. I thought Djokovic had him with a pass. And that's world class from Jack. It's interesting to see. I honestly do believe, I know people always talk to us on different podcasts and things, who's going to be the future of British tennis. And we say there's not many players and this. But Jack Draper, I've never, ever been dismissive of. He's the one for me who, he brings excitement. Like, I would love to go watch him live. I think he is going to be a really good player. Maybe not yet, obviously. He's very young. I don't think he's going to maybe take a little bit longer than some of the younger players. I know Sinner's doing amazing things already. That can happen. I think Draper's someone who needs a little bit longer, personally. I think he's class. He's one of the most exciting young British players we have. I've been thrilled by his performance as well today. I think it's been awesome. But there we go. He's broken. He's awesome, but he's just been broken. But it is Novak Djokovic. So I'm just trying to get used to the new buttons. Yeah, sorry, guys. It's taking me a while with the buttons because they're all in new places for the Wimbledon. So I need to work out where they all are. Before, it was just, I knew exactly where they all were. You got Liam saying he needs to improve his first serve from what I've seen. I think the consistency of it, but his first serve is probably one of his biggest weapons. I think he's got at the end of the day, he's aced Djokovic here 4 times today. Which is quite a good number because it's Djokovic, one of the best returners. And he's hit a few unreturnables as well. The serve is quite powerful. And it has some good accuracy, but just very few and far between. And we've seen a few too many double faults. I think it's the consistency for me. He seems to gone a bit too wild as well on second serves. I'd prefer a more accurate, controlled second serve rather than the one we've seen. I think a big one is going to be his fitness, though. We've seen it a few times. I think was it in Miami? He had, I think, against Kukushkin, he pulled out of that one. I think he struggles with the endurance side of tennis. That's the one thing I've noticed with him. He needs to maybe work on that, get to the gym, in my opinion, because I think he's got all the shots, and just keep playing. Just keep playing at the top level. It might take 3, 4, 5 years, but he could come good. He really could. I'm not going to write him off at all. I think he's had a great showing here today. You got Thunderboy asking, is there a Draper button? There was, yeah. We played it quite often in the first set, but not had much more to shout about. Maybe I will give it another play if we can get to 250 likes on the video. If you haven't already, guys, please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I think we've got another 120 to go, and we'll get a button out for Jack Draper. John Lee, my prediction is Draper will be as good as Murray in 2 to 3 years from now. Well, you could argue he might be better than Murray right now. I think it'd be a close match between the two of them right now. To get to Murray's elite level, I'm not so sure about it. He was the world number one. There wasn't many better than him. In the generation Andy Murray played in as well, you should never forget how good and how great Andy Murray was. Sir Andy Murray. Into the net. One of the very few bad first serves from Djokovic. Second serve coming up. It's a good second serve to the backhand of Draper. Good return from him, though. And he's dug that one out, but it's just long. Unlucky. Not too bad. You got Ryan asking, who will win between Millman, Batista, or Agut? I honestly think it's got the makings of a 5-setter, that one. They're very close. Not much between them. Agut did very well here last year. I believe he got to maybe the quarterfinal. Don't know if he got further than that. But I honestly fancy Batista or Agut to win that one. He's who I picked in the bracket. And you can check out all of our bracket predictions on the channel. We've done videos for the men's and women, so go check them out if you haven't seen it already. But right now, Draper's moving Djokovic around. What a shot. World-class hitting there from Jack Draper. Really good backhand. So solid. And it's 30-all. First time we've seen a little indent on Djokovic's serve in a while. He's nullified the games to love. And he's in it. He's in this match. He's in this match. If he can break back, is match on. Oh, it's just long. What a shame. After such a brilliant shot, I hyped it up too much, and Draper, poor backhand slice, just long, and it's 40-30 now. Liam saying he was also roaring in the second set. He's showing Draper respect he deserves. Yeah, I think he is. I think Djokovic is going to have a lot of good things to say about young Jack Draper because Draper's done awesome here today. And that's 3-1. And I believe that is a consolidation. Well done, Novak Djokovic. 3-1 up here. This doesn't. I think the match is over, but Jack Draper has been amazing. Really has. Super proud of him. You can see the winner count. Djokovic 40 winners to 21 unforced errors. Draper 23 winners to 24. Not bad, to be honest. Not bad at all. Really hasn't been. I think the one thing for me, Draper's got a great first serve. We've just not seen enough of them. You can see 55%. And if Djokovic is serving 75% first serves, I don't think anyone beats him, if I'm honest. Not one player on tour at Wimbledon. If he's hitting at that sort of range, 75, 80% first serve percentage in, there's no chance. Into the net, 15-all. And Agut was the semis, I believe. I think it was. I didn't want to say it because I wasn't sure if I was wrong. I can confirm TFO currently up a break against Tsitsipas still. 4-3, he leads. Draper loses the ball. He's on doing the ball, bouncing the ball, and he loses it. Take two. Really good serve. Djokovic gets it back in play to the backhand of Draper. Sort of forces him out wide now. playing it down the middle of the court. But neither player really going too big. But Djokovic pulls the trigger and it works. 15-30. And there's, well, I'm not sure about that. There is some elderly lady in the crowd with a photograph of Novak Djokovic. And he looks, oh, he's not wearing any t-shirt. He's got the abs out and she's just holding it up. Whether that's his grandma or I'm not so sure. It'd be very weird if it was. I'm not sure who that lady was. But she's loving a bit of Novak Djokovic. There must be someone holding the Draper modelling poster up, surely. Alvin saying Novak generously gave Draper a lesson. Well, it's a good lesson. It's a very good lesson. How many young players can say they've played against Novak Djokovic on centre court? Very few. So he's only going to learn from this. I think he'll be thrilled with the fact that he took a set. Djokovic there, drop shot. It looks like a very good drop shot, and it's too good. Draper got there in good time, but we're going to have another break point here. Djokovic here looking for the double break. And how many likes can we get for Novak Djokovic on this video? If you're a Djokovic fan or a Draper fan, give us a like on the video. Let's try and get to 200. That's a good target. Let's get 200 by the end of the video. And if you're new to the channel and you've just found Game to Love, usually I have Ben here with me and we'll be covering the whole of Wimbledon. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more watch-alongs from us. We will be doing Andy Murray, Basaksehir later. Djokovic down the line. He raises his fist to the sky. And that's a great one. 4-1 double break. Arguably the shot of the match for me. I think that was world class there for Djokovic, and he knows it was. And that, for me, means Novak Djokovic will be into the next round. He's 4-1 up in the fourth set. Draper took the first set, 6-4, was the big shock. No one saw it coming. But after that, it's been very one-way traffic. Djokovic 6-1, 6-2, and now 4-1 up. And I think he's going to wrap this one up in probably about 10 minutes. That's my aim. But yeah, let us know in the chat, guys. Have you enjoyed this match? I think it's been a pretty good opening to Wimbledon. I think the crowds seem to be enjoying it as well. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it there this year. But maybe next year. You never know. I might be able to go on a ground, one of the ground passes one of the days. I think it's so difficult to obtain, especially with COVID as well. It was always hard before COVID, and with that, it's just made everything harder to get there. Djokovic to serve. And I'm not sure if that might have caught the line. It could be a let here. If not, it'll be a second serve. Let's find out. Good serve. And Djokovic falls over. There's something clearly wrong here with the court. Both players falling over. Well, Djokovic, is that the fifth time he's been down? It's just like his feet have just gone away from him. It must be so slippery. I know it's been raining a lot in London, but you'd think they'd try to dry out the court a little bit before, especially now they've got the roof on. But with no avail, it doesn't seem to be working at all. You've got son of Robin there. I think Draper's done himself proud, and at least he gave the British crowd something to cheer today, more than other opponents would have done. No doubt about it, and more than most British players would have done as well. I don't think we've got a lot to scream and shout about on the British tour. We've seen Joe Conter pull out, unfortunately, with someone in their circle contracting COVID. So there's not much hopefuls, to be honest. And Jack Draper here, although he's going out, has been very good. And that one just catches the line. It's a brilliant forehand winner. Djokovic did challenge it, but it was in. So that means love 30 here. Maybe Djokovic isn't done yet. He just wants to play a little bit longer. He's not quite warm. Good shot, though. That one's not coming back. 15-30. Udit saying, this match has been great for both. Will help Draper immensely. And Draper just helped Novak to sort of wake up and get going finally. Yeah, you'd have to have said, though, if Djokovic started like he did today against a more prestigious player, maybe someone inside the top 50 or something, he could have found himself maybe down 2 sets or something. You'd still expect him to come through and find a way. Or maybe it was just Draper was just too good at the beginning. I'm not sure if it was, though. I think Draper was just he's been okay, but nothing special. Yeah, Universal Human asking about Conta. Yeah, Conta's withdrawn from the tournament. I think she was kind of forced, unfortunately for her. Someone in a circle got COVID. But then it begs the questions. It seems to be double standards. You see football, the Euros going on right now. There was a player who contracted COVID. And, well, nothing happens. The tournament continues. The teammates all still play. They just get rid of the player and continue. This wasn't even her who had COVID. It was someone in her team. So it's very much double standards here. But I think we just got to deal with it until we come out of this pandemic. Break point here for Jack Draper. Are they going to get one more break from Jack? We might even see the Jack button if he's able to break here. First serve. It's a good first serve. It's so good. As good as an ace, and he saves the break point. Look at the break points as well. That's the 3rd break point Draper's had. And he's only been able to take the one, obviously, in the first set. You look at Djokovic, though. He's had 15 break points, which is ridiculous. Good first serve. Unreturnable. Advantage now. Djokovic, 21 aces for him. And make that 22. 5-1 consolidates the break. He faced the break point, and Novak Djokovic here is laughing on court. He's loving it. He's having a great day on centre court. He's thundered down another 2 aces. What's that, 22 aces now? Serving like this is going to be dangerous. And now you can see why we're all saying on Game to Love. I just don't see how Novak Djokovic loses here at Wimbledon. Who can stop him? Well, let's find out. I think it's going to be very tough. Daniel saying Murray Basaishvili's been delayed. Yeah, we'll change the stream time. No worries for that. Hopefully you can all join us as well for it. We will 100% be doing it, and I'm super pumped for it. Good first serve. Come on, Jack. He's trying to get to 2. He wants the swan. I'm sorry he would prefer not to get swan, but it's better than breadstick right now. Supermodel. Why only 50% capacity when everyone's sitting next to each other? It's just laughable, isn't it? It really is. You can't even defend it. It doesn't make sense. Ooh, poor first serve. I have noticed with Jack, when he misses a serve, he misses by some distance. He doesn't just like fractionally miss. They go a bit wild. Oh, he's gone back the same way, and he's got a game to love against Novak Djokovic. Go on, Jack. Brilliant stuff. And there's big news rumbling around Wimbledon right now. TFO's taken the first set against Stefanos Tsitsipas. Tsitsipas not played on grass since Roland Garros. And is that going to come back to bite him a little bit? Me and Ben, neither of us fancied him too much. I don't think either of us had him in, or maybe Ben did. I forget now. But I certainly didn't have him in my top 5 to watch. I wasn't so keen on him, if I'm honest. And he's showing it. Again, he lost the first round against Fabiano in 2019. Is he going to go out again? You would say this is probably a bigger shot because he's now cementing himself as one of the world's best. Also, guys, we've got over 400 people here, which is awesome for the first match of Wimbledon. If you haven't already, please give us a like on this video. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It'd be great for you to join us. We're growing our subscribers and we've got plenty more tennis to be played here at Wimbledon. This is only day 1. This is only the first match. But with this, Novak Djokovic now serving for the match. We've got Marina saying, why no sound? Don't worry, I'm talking. Maybe it's your sound. You need to turn it up. Turn it up because Novak Djokovic, world number 1 right now, serving for the match. And the first serve is going to be a let. Is he going to do it in style? Is he going to do it with a game to love? Jack looks zoned in, but that's a really good first serve. But it is just wide. It looked great, but it must have just been a bit wide. I don't think is Djokovic going to challenge it? I don't think so. He's going to just take the second serve. Second serve. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. World class Novak Djokovic. How many times are we going to say that? Second serve, the other side down the tee. It's an ace. He just thundered down a second serve ace. He's toying with him right now. He's going for another one. It's not going to make it over the net. It's 30 love. He's 2 points away. Novak Djokovic here. If you haven't already, guys, please like the video. If you're new, let's try and get to 200 by the end. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. 30 love. Novak Djokovic, 2 points away. It's another ace. It's another ace. And I'm going to have to press it quickly because it's match point.
Match point.
Djokovic serves and he finishes with an ace. Luckily, it was quick because there's a flurry of aces there at the end for Novak Djokovic. They embrace at the net. Jack Draper lost today, the first round. He took the first set 6-4, but Djokovic come fighting back and won 6-1, 6-2, 6-2. The crowd on their feet. They're clapping Novak Djokovic. And it was a very comfortable performance from the world number 1. Well done to him. Well done to Jack Draper. I thought he was immense today. Played his part. Unfortunately, wasn't to be. Bit unlucky draw for him, really. But then you can look at it 2 ways. He had the privilege to play Novak Djokovic on centre court. He's not going to be able to play on centre court for many more years to come. Hopefully, he's on there by credit 1 year. But it's going to take a while, no doubt about that. And yeah, as Ben was saying, just with 4 minutes to spare, because I've got to get back to work. I'd love to be doing this all day. We will be back, though, for Andy Murray, Bassasvili. So make sure to join us for that one. Shout out to Thomas Rock as well. New Wimby tradition, angelic voice every match. Oh, gosh. I can't sing, Tom. Stop making me sing. But anyway, guys, big thanks for watching. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. We'll see you guys later. Yeah, not much more to say. Well done to Novak Djokovic. Well done to Jack Draper as well. He played his part, just wasn't good enough here today. And Djokovic, now you'd think, will be playing Kevin Anderson in the next round if he's able to win today. But see you guys soon.